Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of Alphadia 1 and 2 running on, on Nintendo Switch. One HP. All that for a high elixir? Really? Look, there's someone here besides us. Oh, and who might you people be? I see you were never educated. When you ask for an introduction, you start with yourself. That's not actually a thing in North America. I mean, it's a normal thing in Japanese culture, but yeah, no rule on that in North America and Great Britain. I see you're a clone, aren't you? Your energy signature is different from humans. As for you, child, I presume you are the guild mistress of the Energy Guild. How about yourself? I will start by telling you to relax. I have no intention of being involved in a conflict with any of you. I am called Barak. At present I am conducting an investigation at the request of the Lightning Guild. Did you say the Lightning Guild? Calm down, Millie. Didn't you hear him say he's not looking for a fight? You should listen to your companion. I'm only interested in the results of my investigation. What is your investigation concerning? That I have no obligation to tell you of. Then I will not ask. You being here explains enough. Oh, does it now? Oh, what do you know we are not seeing, Guild Mistress? The energy here. It is abnormal to the point of being completely unstable. Yes, my senses confirm this anomaly as well. So, it wasn't out of my mind after all. This is the same feeling I had as that time before. What's the matter, Leon? Did you notice something too? Be careful, everyone. I don't know what it is, but there's definitely something here. Here? Like what? What exactly do you mean? This feeling. Yes, I sense something dangerous too. Everyone, on your guard. This energy is... What is that? I was right. It's one of those. I did not want to believe they existed, but it appears I have found what I was looking for. Everyone, get ready. It's most likely a beast. Is going to appear from that dark hole. Really? How is it possible Leon can know about these? Leon was right. There's no time. There's no time to waste. We must eliminate it. Here it comes. Oh, it's Charmander. I wasn't expecting it to look like that. Somehow we managed to defeat that beast. Yeah, but it was way stronger than anything we've ever seen. Don't let your guard down just yet. There could be another one. And how about I add my strength to the mix? If you die here, I am assuredly next. A wise decision on your part. Now let us see what kind of enjoyment this proves to be. Oh, he actually joined our party. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Of course, we have to add him into the active party, which I probably won't do. I think this is a solid enough selection. Millie's probably the weakest party member of the bunch, but she does heal, so there's that. Let's deal with this. Another Shar, huh? Double check to see if there's did they get anything else? Just haste. Was 100 EP of a single ally? Oh, really? We took care of it, didn't we? But this hole is still here. What are we to do next time a beast emerges? We cannot continue fighting as we have. He is right, and I sense more beasts on the way. More? I don't have enough strength left to deal with another one the size of the last two. Agreed. Any more would leave us in a disadvantaged position and possibly a struggle for our lives. Gah! Ah, it's another beast. Calm down. I must hurry and seal the energy hole. However, if I fail, it could damage Miu's systems permanently. No, I do not have time to think about that. If we don't do something quick, we're all... What just happened? My chest is on fire. Could this be? You felled that beast with a single blow? How is that possible? It is you. What is this energy? It appears to be the exact opposite energy signature as was coming from that beast. Somewhat similar in nature to the infinite energy of light, yet characteristically speaking, different. Guildmistress, you are alive. Where have you been all this time? I have searched the world over for you. Oh, this guy's an acquaintance of the Guildmistress? But that's not all. How is it I seem to know him too? It is me, Energy 1417. It is Ina. Have you forgotten me, Ash? What is this surge of energy inside me? Simply hearing his name seems to be causing this. But I've never heard his name before. Who is he? I'm not Ash. Hmm? The ash you seek, or the ash you seek, no longer exists. I am merely the remnant of one who failed to die.
How can you say that, Ash?
It matters little to me who you are. Rather, it is the energy you control I am interested in. How did you eliminate the beast that emerged with such incredible ease?
Ash.
He's clearly avoiding eye contact with the guild mistress, but why? Instead, he's looking at me. Visit the Espers.
Ash. It is too dangerous to stay here any longer. We must evacuate immediately, Guildmistress. The energy here is still extremely unstable.
Then we must evacuate at once. Oh, that's right. It's all spiky floors. I'm surprised they didn't give me a way to counteract the spiky floors yet. Guess they just want to make you suffer for a while.
We should be safe here.
Guildmistress, who's that guy you referred to as Ash we saw back there? Yes, this is something I would particularly like to hear myself. No ordinary person is capable of harnessing energy the way I witnessed him do.
Why don't we not worry about that at the moment? Instead, we should focus our attention on the beast that came out of that strange hole.
Millie, quit trying to dodge the subject for the sake of the Guildmistress. Knowing who that guy was seems necessary if we want to understand anything else.
I suppose you're right, but...
Guildmistress, would you please explain who he was?
Ash. He was once one of my companions.
An unusual choice of company, I might say. However, what do you mean by was?
We were companions during the energy crisis 200 years ago. Wait, did you say 200 years ago? That would mean he's a clone, like myself. Except there is one major difference. He was the sole surviving clone from the ancient war, Energy 0001. He is a true hero in every sense of the word. And also a victim.
So, he's of the single number series, is he? I see. The pieces are beginning to fall in place. Single number series? It's understandable most people these days have no clue about what that means, but let me explain. Those in the single number series were created during the Great Energy War and were recorded in history as the greatest killing machines known to man. As your guildmistress has also said herself, her number is 1417, if I have the digits in the correct order. Unlike clones with multiple numbers like your guildmistress, those few identified by single digits were able to destroy entire countries acting alone.
Might I inquire where you learned of that highly sensitive information?
As I told you before, I have been doing some digging, as you may wish to call it. In fact, when it comes to the truth about history, I may be more knowledgeable than any of you clones. Back to 0001. However, he was considered in his day as the master Masterpiece of all masterpieces. Quite an incredible discovery today, much more than I could have dreamed of. My interest in this ash's power, not to mention his very existence, has peaked.
Please pardon me failing to comprehend, but what was meant by the term victim? I clearly understand when you say hero or companion, but this last term eludes me. His heart became broken from the effects that followed after the energy crisis was averted, and his human functions stopped working. That's awful. Now I can see how you could conclude he was a victim. However, one day, nearly 50 years ago, he suddenly began to move again. Unfortunately, I was not at his side when all this began to happen, and by the time I arrived, he was gone. Okay, but I still can't figure out what that energy-like mass we saw was. It is called an energy distortion. However, I cannot accurately define what causes them. That is why we must speak with the espers. The espers? You mean the living embodiments of the elements themselves? If I remember correctly, there were 6 in all. They were fire, water, earth, wind, light, and dark, right? Understood. Then let us be off to meet these espers. I suppose you're counting us to provide your escort then, too.
I don't intend to put a damper on all the excitement, but if you wouldn't mind telling me, is this the entrance you used to enter the ruins?
Yes, and the only one at that. Why?
You didn't see anyone else besides me?
No, should we have?
It's that I had those men investigating with me from the Lightning Guild wait here while I was inside, and it makes me wonder if they were done in by some beasts or that acquaintance of yours, Guildmistress. But no matter, it is of little consequence.
What do you mean is of little consequence? Only someone dishonorable would give no regard for the welfare of those in their charge.
That is how the Lightning Guild works, or are you somehow oblivious to the fact? Besides, it wasn't as though they were particularly fond of me either.
So does this mean you're stuck here on this island then? You might want to consider letting us give you a ride to the port of Cashanu if that's the case. And if no one objects, the truth is we could have been in some serious trouble back there if you hadn't stepped in when you did, and it is not a problem.
I gladly accept your gracious offer, if for no other reason than the fact I think I may run into this Ash fellow again by staying close to you.
That will not be happening.
What do you mean by that exactly?
We are aware those involved with the Lightning Guild intend to assassinate the Guildmistress.
Assassinate? I heard nothing like that come from them.
Then explain the attempts made on the Guildmistress's life in Highland a few days earlier. The only possible candidate to put into action such a well-organized plan is the Lightning Guild. It is clear, given no other organization besides our own has sufficient resources and manpower to do so.
I see your point, especially coming from a rival guild. I would even imagine the likelihood it was them to be, well, almost sure.
Supposing we are right, what merit do you have in wanting to join us?
The reason is simple. I find it difficult to contain my curiosity. I have here, standing in front of me, 2 clones. Then there's the energy of the single number series 0001. I would surely consider that reason enough.
What do you intend to do about your prior arrangements with the Lightning Guild?
To begin with, I am not affiliated with any guild. I was only working with them to my own end. My goal is one and one alone, power. Or maybe I should rather say the quest for energy that leads to ultimate power. For that I am more than willing to risk being branded a traitor and pursued nigh until death.
Understood. You can't be serious, Guildmistress. Are you hearing what this guy is saying? He's a power-hungry nutjob. It has been taken into account. However, it remains we may be able to learn much from him.
Yes, more than you know. I see you understand the situation very well, Guildmistress. You're welcome to use me as you see fit. Of course, I intend to do the same with you. And your energy. That's something else I find myself more and more interested in.
Then it appears things are settled.
I hardly feel settled with this man in our company. As I said before, and I'll say it again, I have no intention whatsoever of putting myself in the middle of a conflict. For one, there is no merit in doing so. At least for now, anyway.
I will obey the Guildmistress's decision on the matter. Why do things have to be so complicated?
I second that. I especially don't like having to deal with complex issues. And whoever this Baroque guy is, he surely doesn't seem As one, it would be wise to let ourselves get careless around. Same goes for Ash, too. We will first return to Kashnu, and there make necessary preparations for what to do next. Understood. You can now accept requests from the Energy Guild. Okay, cool. Did I ever come here? I feel a strong malaise presence here, but nothing seems to be happening. Distortion of mysterious energy that creates monsters. A man met at the ruins where the energy crisis occurred, Baroque. With this suspicious guy newly joining the party, Leon and the others decide to investigate the energy distortion, and one of the heroes who appears at that time, Ash. The only clue the party gained from him, visit the Espers. What does the hero know? A deepening mystery. Following his words, Leon and his allies start a new journey to meet the Espers. What fate awaits these 6 people? The history begins to move around energy. Yeah, it's so weird that the standard bummer ending is the canon ending for Alphadia 1. I really can't get over it. Should I look for weapons and stuff, I guess? Oh no, this is just the ruins. Let's see, I got a quest here, right? Oh, my poor child was attacked by monsters and now she won't wake up. I think some medicine from a shop in town or in these parts should be enough to bring her back from her unconscious state, but I haven't the money. Let alone, I'm so worried about her right now, I wouldn't dare leave her side. I don't know if it's at all possible, but if you travelers wouldn't mind, would you bring back something that might help to revive my daughter? Yeah, sure. If so, what you're saying is you'll help me? How can I ever thank you enough? I'll be here waiting. Something, I guess. There's sleep care, I guess. I don't exactly know what she wants. What's that? You brought some medicine with you? Please let me hurry and try it on my daughter. Good morning, Mommy. Oh, my precious child, you're finally awake. How can I ever repay you travelers for your kindness? Oh, is that really it? Okay. Not much to that one. I don't think there's anything here as far as quest givers go. Oh, are you travelers? I guess if you've forgotten us, you could say that. Why, is there something you need?
Actually, yes. That is, if you'd be willing to help. You see, I would like to have this letter delivered to my son living in Heim.
Okay.
How fortunate I am that you people came along today. Please make sure this gets to him, will you?
Excuse me, but we were asked to deliver this letter to you. Who from? Oh, it looks like it's from my mom. Thanks for bringing this, whoever you are. And an important letter. Let's see what it says. Wow, that is not what I was expecting to hear. What? Is there something wrong? Well, my mom says she's going to send me some food and whatnot. What's the problem? She says she's still looking for someone who can make the trip to bring it to me. Anyway, thanks for delivering this letter. Tell my mom I'll be waiting for the stuff to arrive next time you see her. Okay. Why wouldn't you just give me the delivery instead of just the letter? Yeah, you know what, whatever.
Well, if it isn't the same young travelers from before.
We delivered the letter like you requested, and your son was glad to receive it. He said to tell you he'll be patient for things to arrive.
Oh, I am very grateful for you for doing that for me. In fact, I sent him those items I mentioned in the letter first thing this morning.
I see, but wouldn't it have been better to have us deliver his stuff too, since we were headed to Heim with the letter to begin with?
To tell you the truth, if I sent everything to my son at once, he would have little to look forward to until next month. I imagine it must get lonely for him out there, being away from home and all, so I have been purposely dividing things up to send it to him during each month.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's not necessarily a bad strategy. Wait, what was this other quest? Recently a troll has been stalking me. Please stop by again later and check to see if he's shown up. Okay, yeah, that one was a weird one. You did us great service this time, Captain. I barely provided transportation. It's not like I can complain about the pay either.
I have one more request.
Well, let's hear it then. What can I do for you?
Take us by ship to Ariel.
Ariel, you say? Would it be just as easy to take an ocean liner there? Because I know they have them running.
That is true, but there is somewhere I wish to travel after we reach there.
Fair enough. But I should warn you, the ship wasn't built for traveling long distances.
It is close to Ariel, so it should not be a problem.
Well, considering the hefty sum you paid already, it wouldn't be right for me to leave you high and dry now, would it? Let me see what I can do.
Thank you, Captain. So, are we ready to sail now?
No. Now? That's a tall order, especially since my crew hasn't had proper time to check the rigging end.
Puppy dog eyes.
You know what? I think there's more than one way to expedite the process.
That would be preferred.
Wow, looks like no one can refuse a request from the guild mistress.
That is a technique I should take note of, the way she used her innocent looks to implore the captain. I suppose the captain's inability to refuse is a human shortcoming. However, the guild mistress surely did an excellent job of exploiting it.
So, Ariel it is.
To be more accurate, we're headed to one of the Esper shrines. And we're really going to be able to meet one of them in person?
An interesting proposition, but I was under the impression Espers detested dealing with humans. Besides, I hardly think an Esper would be willing to let us simply gallop on in and visit them at our own convenience and pleasure.
We go way back, so it is not a problem.
What? You know an Esper personally? In that case, things have suddenly become much more interesting. It would seem my choice to tag along on this escapade was the right one. Then again, given this one's nature with regards to energy, it is not surprising the Espers would have a friendly disposition towards her. Let's see whether these Espers believe humans are truly worthy to harness their energy.
Is something the matter?
No, why do you ask?
That Baroque puts me on edge every time he looks at the guild mistress with his suspicious glance. I'd better keep an extra eye on him in case he has something planned. Which Esper would you suggest we visit first, guild mistress? The water Esper is by far the easiest to gain a mutual understanding with. We can find her in the shrine on the small island north of Ariel.
See, hence the need for the ship. Let's hurry. Get prepared while we're still here. And if we're headed to an Esper shrine, there's likely a chance we could run into Ash again. The next time I see him, I'm going to make sure I find out what that strange feeling was I experienced when we crossed paths.
Somebody help me!
Blech. Look out! Whoa, me, oh me!
What are you and what do you want?
Oh me, need you.
Thank heavens that creature ran away. Hopefully I'll be okay from now on, but I can't express how dreadfully frightful that was. I wonder what that troll could have meant.
Really? That's the end of that quest? That seems a weird place to end it. I mean, it's just gonna go away. Seemed pretty determined to talk to her. Okay, there's another quest here somewhere. Got that hourglass showing. Or magnifying glass showing. There you are. Wow, this is really bad. I spilled some coffee on the cover of my wife's illustration book. I knew I should have kicked my caffeine habit a long time ago. I know this doesn't concern you, but would you be willing to bring me a Rafflesia petal if you happen to come across one? Yeah, sure. couldn't be more right about, nobody likes an angry woman. Oh, you couldn't be more right about that. Anyway, the pedal I was telling you about is effective for all kinds of cleaning tasks. I'm sure you'll be able to get the dark brown stain out of this thick paper, and if not the smell, too. You really brought me one. I'll never forget the favor you did this fellow. Now, if you just rub this over the stained area, you should be able to get... Yeah, I should be able to get it to come out. Okay, nice to know that these are just like nonsensical quests, like the original game. That's where all the humor comes out, is some of these quest results. Alright, there was nothing here, right? Yeah, nothing here. Need a little more time. Yeah, sure. We're all good to go, so we'll just wait on deck until you're ready to set sail. Unveil is still far from here, isn't it? We are certainly experiencing much more pitching and rolling of the vessel than previously in our travels.
I think I'm starting to feel seasick.
What, Millie? Weren't you thinking You weren't thinking I was going to get seasick too, were you?
No, I was hoping if the churning in my stomach became worse, I could lean on you for support.
Huh? You're awfully quiet, Miyu.
Wait, could it be that...
Oh, does that present a rather interesting notion about clones, doesn't it? Or that does present a rather interesting notion about clones, doesn't it? One with real human senses.
Nauseous.
Ah, here we are, Ariel. Lower the anchor, men. We'll need to restock supplies here before we can set sail again, so I ask you be patient with us. Restock supplies? With this being an Imperial vessel, that can't be the only reason you've docked here in the port.
While that's true, you have to remember this is only a small transport ship, which prevents us from making any long voyages.
In comparison to the likes of an ocean liner or warship,
this one has the least amount of crew members possible to keep her in operation. Then I should apologize for putting you up to this.
There's no need to do so. I've received far more than the cost of my efforts with these here diamonds. At any rate, I'll try finishing up what business I have here as quickly as I can.
Then why don't we head over to the inn and get some rest while we're waiting? I agree. It looks like she's still suffering from seasickness.
I can't say I've ever gotten seasick. But I tend to not really have problems with motion either. Are you people with the guild? Lucky dogs, I wish I was with the guild, then maybe I could get her to recognize me for my strength as a soldier. Oh boy, what's going on here?
That guy's got it real bad. He's been lovesick since he supposedly laid eyes on some belle sitting out on the beach. You might call it a coup de fondre in his case, but the real question is what to do about it. I had thought to find a way to bring them together, but after asking around town for about an hour, I found out nobody had any idea who he's talking about. How about you all? Would you be willing to help?
Yeah, sure.
Serious? I see we think alike. Anyhow, I told you how I asked the residents here in town if they had seen a girl who fit the guy's description, but I found nobody. However, there is a certain old man who has been coming here to vacate every few months, and if he's in town again, he might know something about the girl. You could try checking over at the inn to see if he's here again in town.
Does it end up going to be you? Because that makes the most sense.
Let's see, you guys have anything new?
The runes spear is new, I guess. Oh, and that's it. All my money is gone. Yay! Oh, I can't even organize my stuff, huh? Fine. I don't want to save, I just want to get into my menu. It's so weird. Wait, what was I doing? Oh, yeah. I'm going to the inn. You over there, stop where you are. Baroque, explain what you're doing with these people. I was told specifically you would be conducting an investigation from your own mouth. In fact, where are all these men I sent with you? It appears I've been found out by the exact person I was hoping to avoid. What? Are you acquaintances or something? That is Lightning. As her name suggests, she is the guild mistress of the Lightning Guild. Then why is she here? The most likely scenario is she was conducting an investigation here or in the nearby vicinity. To be frank, I knew there was a chance I might run into her sooner or later. I just didn't expect it to be this soon. Baroque, answer my question, and what exactly do you think you're doing running around with no less the guild mistress of the Energy Guild? Where are my men, and why is there not one of them with you? It's quite simple, really. I'm traveling with these people, or haven't you noticed? Huh? Why do you look so surprised? And about your men, I have no idea where they are at the moment. Shut up, Baroque. This isn't so much about my men as it is about you. How dare you? How dare you betray the guild? And two of all places, the Energy Guild. I'm surprised you see it that way. I was almost positive I was working alongside you and your men, but never as a member of the Lightning Guild. But for what it's worth, I'm neither a member of the Energy Guild. It's merely in my best interest to work with these people for the time being. Nothing more, nothing less. What ought we to do, Leon? Well, it doesn't appear to be a facade if you ask me, but given the timing of events, I still find it hard to trust Baroque completely. Here I stand amongst two clones, and I have encountered a third, not to make mention of the espers I intend to meet. Of all people, I would have at least expected you to understand why I couldn't ignore such an opportunity when it sat within my grasp. Be that as it may, it still does not mean you have been accepted by anyone. Sharp as always. But that can easily be rectified by turning over all the information I possess, including what I know about the Lightning Guild. Baroque, you wouldn't. There is too much anger and taunting going on here to resolve anything. Baroque, you are hereby considered a threat to the guild and must be eliminated. Lightning, I warn you to refrain from violence in town. Don't even try and meddle in the affairs of my guild. This doesn't concern you. On the contrary, Baroque is currently working with us. I see. If that's the way you want things, then I'll consider this the perfect opportunity to rid myself of you all for good. Oh, we really are going to fight in town. Okay. I didn't think that was going to be a thing. Or she was just going to, like, one-shot us. Because that is still a thing in these games. These guys are pretty tough. It would seem my current numbers leave me at a disadvantage. Fate is not on your side today, Lightning. I hope you are prepared to meet your maker. Wrong. I am the decider of my own fate, not you. Consider yourselves lucky this time, for the next time we meet, it will be your last. We can't let them get away. Come on. Jenim, Baroque. Acknowledge, we shall not allow them to escape. Dealing with them now would certainly be better than later.
Everyone, stop.
What are you saying, Guildmistress?
If you pursue them here in town, it will result in needless casualties. I cannot permit that.
But did you not hear the Guildmistress's order?
She's right, Leon. Besides, they're the ones who ran away and not us. So what do we care?
I must consent. The action of avoiding all manner of casualties in town is a wise one. Fine. Why don't they get if we don't deal with them now? It'll be too late to regret not doing so later. While I thought this boy to be naive at first, it would appear his young companion is much more so. In the case of Lightning, there will undoubtedly be a next time. I had better hope it doesn't interfere with my plans. On the other hand, should that happen, I will simply eliminate her from the equation.
This issue has been resolved. We should head inside and rest.
Okay, I wanted to, equip people with stuff. It wouldn't even let me do that. Okay, why don't we stop it there. This is audap. You've been watching Alphadia 1 and 2 running on Nintendo Switch. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.